Hey everyone, it's Monique Renewed. Welcome back to another meal prep video. In the first part, we'll be making some pork loin, mashed potatoes, peas, and sauteed mushrooms. Second part, we'll be making some green beans, rice, cauliflower, and curry meatballs. So I have some pork loin that I previously seasoned and placed inside a vacuum seal container. So I'm just going to spray my grill and have 2 potatoes boiling on the stove right there. Next, I'm going to dice up about 2 ounces of onions for my peas. I like to saute some onions with some seasonings to bring out the flavoring and make it more tasty. I have about 1 tablespoon of reduced fat butter that I have in the pot, and I'm just taking out my pork loin that looks done. And then I added some Better Than bouillon, that's about half a teaspoon, garlic, onion, pepper. I use my usual seasonings. And then I'm just adding in my diced onions with some Cajun seasoning. And this will make your food so flavorful. I watch my mom do this all the time when she cooked and her food was bomb.com. Everybody would give her compliments. So that's what I always do as well. And I'm just going to saute the peas for a few minutes. They don't take long to cook since they're already cooked. Next are the mashed potatoes. I like to keep the skin on for the added fiber and texture. You can peel them off if you like, and I'm just adding my seasonings, about 1 tablespoon of butter, garlic, onion, pepper, chicken bouillon, the usual Creole seasoning. Somehow everything tastes different even though you add the same seasonings. I don't know how that works, but anyways, the Better Than bouillon concentrate. I love this stuff. I used whole milk because I didn't have any heavy cream or half and half. I would probably suggest that instead, but I just use what I have on hand. You can also use evaporated milk. And I'm just mashing them down, and I'm using some non-fat Greek yogurt in replace of sour cream, and that's how that looks. Okay, so next I am sauteing some diced white mushrooms. I also have garlic and butter and onions on the pan sauteing. Obviously I needed a bigger pan, but it worked out since they shrink. And this is how it looks like. All that mushroom, you get that little bit. They're just like spinach. So now I have my food scale and my glass containers. If you haven't seen my weight loss essentials, I will leave it up in the cards right there. And this helps with weight loss because you know exactly how many calories you're getting and you're not underestimating how many calories you are eating. So I'm just measuring out my food. The macros are very friendly. This pork loin meal was only 365 calories, 30 grams of protein, and 24 grams of carbs. This is on the higher carb side since there are a lot of starches from the peas and the mashed potatoes. But next I will show you something that's only 12 grams of carbs. And this turned out to be 4 meals that I can take to work. Even if you're not in the office, you can meal prep this so you can have something to eat for dinner and not trying to have to figure out what you're going to eat later on. Okay, so next is the rice, cauliflower, green beans, and curry meatballs. Some people say that rice cauliflower is bland, but I promise you if you make it like this, you're gonna like it so much. You have to saute your seasonings first with some heat to bring out the flavor. So I have some butter, olive oil, whichever one I use, with some minced onions, about like 1 ounce, some garlic, and all the seasonings that I regularly use, and I saute it first. I also add some red pepper flakes, and then I add the rice cauliflower. That will bring out so much of its flavor. And then I also added like turmeric because this is like a Asian inspired dish. So next I'm going to make my curry sauce. I added about 1 tablespoon of butter and some half and half, and I'm going to let that simmer until it thickens. I added minced garlic, onion powder, garlic powder. But my main focus on this dish is going to be this Thai seasonings. I included the red curry, the sesame garlic, and also the coconut lime red curry, and this made it so bomb. So next I have my lean ground turkey that I mixed with some seasonings, some of the same seasonings that I added to the curry sauce, with 1 egg and a little bit of breadcrumbs just to see if it can hold it together, but it kind of flattened out a little bit as you can see, but oh well. And then I added my curry sauce on top of it after I sauteed the meatballs and close that and let that simmer until the sauce thickens. So next up are the green beans. I just have some frozen green beans right here that I put in the pan with some salt, garlic, onion, pepper, minced garlic, paprika, and I just tossed those with some olive oil until they cooked. And those are the curry meatballs, where the sauce has thickened up a little bit. And now I'm about to measure out everything. So I had about 4 ounces of the green beans, 3/4 cups of the rice cauliflower and 3 meatballs for each container, and the total calories for this meal was 332 with 32 grams of protein and 12 grams of carbs. So this is a very low carb friendly meal, and if you deduct the fiber, it will probably be even better with the net carbs. Let me check. And it will be only 7 grams of net carbs since it has 5 grams of fiber, which is amazing. So this is very keto friendly, and what I did, I like to add some sriracha on top, and then I also added some sriracha mayo and ate it like that, and it was so delicious. And then I also made some banana bread to eat as a snack or for breakfast, and I packed everything for lunch with a couple of snacks, this yogurt and an apple, and I just put that in the refrigerator until it's time for me to go to work the next day, and I am ready to go. Don't forget to check out my other weight loss videos, such as my workout routine that I do at home. So I hope you guys enjoyed this meal prep video. I hope it was helpful and you guys got some ideas, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.